let's go back to that story about COVID case being reported at the WA Technical Institute. Correspondent Rafiq Salam joins us. Hello, Rafiq. So in that report we heard a while ago, the students were panicking over this situation. What's the current situation in the school?
The current situation, I've just been told by the Deputy Regional Director of Health Services in charge of public health, Dr. Wuda, that the isolated students have been relocated from the conference room. They have now been taken to 3 classrooms, and that is that's where they are now currently are staying. But the situation at the school, I can report to you that is calm. But there were fears after when they had the information that one of them was confirmed to have tested positive.
And we understand that the student is asymptomatic. So what circumstances or conditions necessitated the tests? We are not privy to that information about how they came about, but they were told that he went to the municipal hospital, and that was where he was tested positive. So when the report came out that he tested positive, the school management wanted to be, had the report closer to their chest. They didn't want the other students to know, to prevent the panic from happening. But when they had the information and in trying to separate the confirmed case from the rest of the students, and that was where the students got one away, and then it really nearly got afterwards to the school. And so it's a case that has been on since Saturday, and then the information that I'm told that the confirmed case has been asked to go home where he's receiving treatment because it's a mild case, while the 30 others have been isolated at the school. Okay, so these 30 students who've been isolated, have you been told if there are any plans to get them tested? The regional health directors are saying that their plans are to go into the matter, and then after that, because the municipality is in charge of that, and then very soon they will do their best to see that those students are tested, and after that they will quarantine for the next 14 days. Rafiq, tell us how the community as a whole is also reacting to this news. The community is really not happy about the incident because they were not happy that since Saturday the school authorities or the school management hasn't come clear on any issues because it's an issue that has been on since Saturday, and so they were playing it. They tried to play safe, keep it to their chest, and then it's unlike the Xavier situation where they came out with relief, lesson from the public and also parents that this is what is happening in the school, but we are taking steps, to work at it. But in the case of the World Technical Institute, nothing like that has happened. So it was really worrying to parents and also the community here because they are not really happy. They are even mad at the school authorities for not telling them what is really happening to their boss and then keeping the reports closer to their chest. So the community is up in anger against what is happening at the school. All right, while you're here, Rafiq, let me find out from you if there are any conversations happening about the vaccines that arrived in the country yesterday. We've been doing some stories, getting the experts to respond to the myths and concerns about the virus. But do you hear any of those concerns being raised in WA?
Yes, there are a lot of concerns that have been raised, but majority of the people that I spoke to about the vaccine, they are ready to have the jab. But some will say that, okay, though they have some kind of mixed feelings on it, they would like the president and also probably the health minister to take the jab first. And so once they take that jab for a week or two, and then if nothing happens or so much happens to them, then they will also go up for that. But if not, many people or majority of the people are really happy that at least government has brought in a vaccine in order to put a lid to expiring disease.
Finally, before you go, as the visuals of the story you sent are rolling, I observed that quite a lot of people are wearing their masks, and apart from one man I just saw, is that the picture at large? That
is a picture at the school and also some schools in the one municipality, and I can
report to you that, once there was a confirmed case of COVID-19 in the school, they have again, they have the anti on the safety health protocols at the school. And so even when I visited the school gate was closed, it was unauthorized vehicles were not supposed to enter. And so they have taken certain precautionary measures so that nothing untoward happens again. So I was not surprised that when I saw a kind of safety protocol being adhered to strictly at the school.
Rafiq Salam there, thank you very much. He is our Upper West Region correspondent, giving us some updates and additional information on that story about a student at the World Technical Institute tested positive for COVID-19. Obviously, I did ask him about concerns about the vaccines that arrived in the country yesterday.